than talking to you guys, but it is what it is. I got to make a living. Okay. So my name's Ken Finnan, and my job is to get you past all the exams. And the number one question I get before I do my live, so I'm hoping to save some time and make it less chaotic, is what do I do? I'm taking the test tomorrow or 2 weeks or whatever it is. So let's, first of all, if you're taking it tomorrow, too late, you're fucked. Okay. No, I'm kidding around. Get some sleep. If you're taking it tomorrow, you should not be on my live. You should be getting sleep and you should be going over customer accounts. Literally any exam you take, literally any exam, you should probably read customer accounts. I have crash course videos you can watch, playlists you can watch. Go watch those and get some sleep. If you have a significant other, make sure they do the right thing or ask them to do the right thing. And you don't want to make them do anything, but you ask them. Just massage. That's all I'm talking about. Just keep it relaxed. No fighting, stuff like that. Now, if you're taking it beyond tomorrow, so if you're taking it tomorrow, what are you doing out here? Get off here, click and get out of here. If you're taking it beyond tomorrow, so let's say you're taking it in 2 days. Tomorrow is no testing. It's adding knowledge, reading customer accounts, going over videos, hopefully my crash course videos or others. Bottom line is you don't want to stress yourself out. You don't want to take a test. I'm not a fan of testing. Some people like it. I disagree with it because if you go bad, there's no upside. If it goes bad for you, you're screwed. So I say, don't take a test tomorrow. Take it easy. Around dinner time, you're done. I don't care if you're taking the test at 5 o'clock at night. At dinner time, you're done. Okay? Don't do anything. Again, the night before is always kind of go out to dinner. Don't go, pounding, going fireballs, but just literally go out to dinner, maybe talk to people who aren't involved in it, who don't care about the test, don't want to hear it. You want to do stuff that just relax you. If you have SDC or Notman, they have these little sheets that you can go through maybe the day before. Make sure you go over it like hot sheets or key topic stuff or crunch time facts. Again, I have crash course playlists, a whole playlist on almost every test you can take. Now, let's say you're taking it more than 2 days out. So what you want to do is within the up to, but not including the last, I don't even know if that's right. The last 8 to 10 days is testing, okay? Before that, you're reading and quizzing and testing, all that. A lot of focus on reading, mostly focus on reading, watching videos, adding knowledge. But in the last 8 days, not including the day before, so whatever that is, so 10 days before, you're going to take tests every day. One test, not two. If it's a 63 of the SIE, maybe you can take two. But again, I don't think it works so well. Oh, I feel the heat on my back. I really just want to turn around and take a dive. The problem is when I go in there, there's a manatee warning. The boats have to go around me. I have to wear a flag saying manatee, don't hit me, stuff like that. Now, up to but not including the day before the test, you are to take one final a day. Now, remember something. When you do a final, review the whole thing, not just the wrong answers. And what you're going to do is you're going to kind of do a triage. There's really 3 or 4 choices. You look them over. If you got it right for the right reason, you're good. Move on. Make sure you read the answer why, okay? 2, if you got it right for the wrong reason, mark that down. You have to review it because if you got it right because you guessed, that's just as bad as a wrong. Almost more dangerous, right? Because you think you got it. 2, if you got it wrong because you misread it, which happens with the Kaplan, Past Perfect, STC, even Achievable, all of them, you can misread it. If you get it wrong because you misread it, but you knew the concept, don't worry about it. The last one is you got it wrong because you didn't know your shit. That you have to review. So really, you're going to have 4 choices, mark them all. And then if you got it right for the right reason or wrong because you misread it, but you understand the concept, don't worry about it. The ones you have to review are the ones you got right for the right reason. And then the ones you got for the wrong reason, see, when I talk too fast, my brain is here, my mouth is here, and they're not in conjunction. And then ones you got right for the wrong reason, like guessing, and then you got to be honest with yourself. Don't be like, oh, I think I know it. Or the ones you got wrong for the right reason, I guess, the right reason to be wrong, you don't know it. If you're starting to memorize questions, buy another QBank. STCS 4 supplemental exams. If you want, buy Kaplan. But again, you don't want to add a new QBank in the last few days. You want to do it out so you can literally get used to the question because you don't want to switch it up the day before. Again, you need to go in there like a badass. You need to go into the test like I'm going to fucking own this shit and you're going to run it, okay? You got to go in there confident. You got to understand that if you go in there confident, if you go into this test as a confident badass, not cocky, confident, I know my shit, then when you see a hard question, you're going to go, oh, I can do this, okay? And you can work through it or even mark for review, shit like that. If you go in there where you're not sure and you're like, oh, I'm afraid, then every hard question is going to look to you like, see, I knew I should have waited. And that's a bad thing because you won't try it. I've seen that so many times where if you give someone positive confirmation of good work, they're willing to work a little bit harder on the question. If you're like, oh, I'm not ready, they go, oh, I knew I wasn't ready. They give up. We don't want give up. We want you to attack it like you know your shit. Okay. And that's literally it. You maybe want to watch some of my exam walkthrough videos, join my live, but not the night before. I don't want to see you the night before. I want to see you after you pass so we can play a song for you and blow it out your ass. Okay. Good. Okay. Everyone, go beat this thing. You got this. I believe in you. I 100% believe in you. And you need to say every morning, get up in the morning, brush your teeth with your offhand, even if you want to brush your teeth with your foot, and keep saying, I'm going to pass this. I'm going to pass this. Say it like 10 times with confidence. Not I need to pass it. Not I got to pass it. I'm going to pass it. That's your goal. Go beat this thing. We got it, baby.
Man, I got all the flavor bitches say I'm delicious. I'ma have all you motherfuckers laying in the ditch. I'ma kill all you rappers, I'ma aim with precision. They was rocking with your ass till they made a decision. All my friends making millions cause they know I'm my bitch. A lot of entertainers.
Boom. Well, come on, everybody. Happy Thursday, December 6th. Boom. Okay, tonight is NASAA night, right? 63, 65, 66. If you pass, if you pass the 7 or other exams, I'm happy to talk about it, but I won't really talk about anything for thinner exams unless it's like test taking stuff, and it would overlap with the NASAA stuff. I'm trying to make this clear delineation to make it better for everyone, because I did find out that if I have every exam on one night, then it gets confusing. So we're going to do thinner stuff on Tuesdays, and Elizabeth, don't worry, I'll take care of you. And the NASAA stuff on Thursdays. I figured that keeps it similar. This way you come on one night, not the other. And this way it's a better experience for everyone. So so let's get into this a little bit. Don't forget, I have my memberships, which we meet for the 65, 66 at 6 p.m. Eastern every Friday night. It's like $25 a month. And you'll get 4, it works out to be like $8 a class. We have a bunch of people in it. My 7 class was that like 14 people in it. 9 people passed. We're down to like 5 people. It's going to build up again. It always does, but it's like a real big bunch of people passed in the last 2 weeks. It's crazy how it goes in waves. And remember, Mercury comes out of retrograde on the 15th of December. So if you're taking it after the 15th, you're good. Somebody said don't even make any big decisions till end of January. Now, let's get on to this. Lilo, welcome on here, baby. Okay, so let me handle Jake. We're gonna so I appreciate it. Don't worry about it. We're mostly gonna be talking about Series 6, 65, 66, 63 tonight. But the big thing is get that suitability down. Get the suitability down and read customer accounts. That's the biggest thing I can tell you. Okay. Now, Lilo, I know that. I feel it, but we're with you, right? Don't worry about it. You now know what it looks like. You're going to be good with this. You're going to be fine. I'm going to switch this thing. Hold on. It's bothering me. Boom. I don't like things backwards. Okay. So, don't worry about it. A lot of people fail. Don't feel insecure. Don't feel that whole, what do they call it? What the hell do they call that? It's like the, oh, it's right there. Imposter syndrome. Don't worry about that. Lots of people have the 66. It's hard. Join a study group. Make sure in a study group. Make sure with people that you get along with and that will challenge you. You don't want people that you're going to drag along and make them come. You want people who are excited to be in the group. And you can get to the Facebook group, which is crawling across the bottom. There's literally 7,000 people in there. We got 4 tutors in there helping, and at least 30 or 40 people that have taken the exam and just refuse to leave, which is awesome. I love that. When I say refuse to leave, I mean that's a good thing. Okay. Don't forget my membership. Really, if you're taking the 63, save your money. Don't spend time on this. If you're taking the SIE, again, same thing. We have a class that we meet 6 p.m. We go over questions people have. I have questions. We do a lot of fun stuff. Okay. And they become friends in study groups. Okay. Lilo, don't feel insecure. We're going to get you there. Okay. Okay. There's a lot of stuff. Which test are you taking? Okay. Harmony, which test are you taking? The 63, I think, is vastly easier than the 65. There's a lot of overlap, all the reg stuff. I think that the 63 regs are easier than the 65. But if you're taking the 65, remember, it's not as much of the test. There's a lot more Series 7 stuff on the 65. I personally like the 65 better than the 66 in a way, but that's just me because I like the 7 stuff. So that's easy. That's like, those are gimme questions. Okay. So, like, if you take the 7, the firms love the 66. Why? Because it's one test versus 2 and it's cheaper and all that crap. But I do think that if you take the 7, there's a lot of overlap with the 65. But again, I do think the regs on the 63 is what we're going to say. The regs on the 65 are less, but I think they're worded easier on the 63. If you're taking the 63, you're going to be fine. Okay. Okay, we got this. Okay, I know it's a 7, but here, don't sweat this stuff, okay? Keep it easy. Like I in my video, everyone is taking the test soon. You should watch the beginning of this live. I do a 5-minute video on how to set up the last, week, 2 weeks, whatever it is. If you're taking on the 10th, take tests every day. This is for any exam. Anyone who's taking the test on the 10th, take exams every day, but not the last day. The last day, you find my crash course videos, my playlist. You always read customer accounts, basically no matter what test you're taking. Stop around dinner time, go out to dinner, have one glass of wine, hang out with your family. Don't worry about it. And you got to change the nerves. Everyone taking the test, let's remember this. The chemical that kicks out for anxiety is literally the same chemical that's excitement. So I need you to every day say to yourself, I'm going to kick the shit out of this test. This is my bitch. It's my test. I'm going to own this test. You got to keep saying that. The more you say it, the more you believe it. We're going to get Elizabeth. Don't worry about it. Keep taking tests, review, watch a crunch time, all that stuff. Okay. 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 Natalie, I'll get to you in a second. Missed by both. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I do. I think watch videos. You can check out Past Masters. She has good stuff. Yeah, Brian Lee's stuff is good. She missed it by the second time. It's tough. Okay. Jenna, it is a hard test. Okay. Now, the other thing you could do, and I'm not saying to give up on it, is do the 63-65 combo. I had somebody in, I think it was August. He failed the 66, and he goes, I don't want to wait 30 days, which you have to do. And he took the 63 like a week later. He goes, well, that was a cakewalk. And then he studied for the 65 for like 2 weeks and took that. And the pressure was off because he knew even if he failed the 65, he could take the 66 a week later. So he passed that. It was no pressure. People who in my group remember he was a guy driving in the Tesla, doing our class while he's doing his Tesla in the Tesla drive, okay. But yeah, don't let this shit get you down, kid. Okay. Shit happens. People fail these exams all the time. I know you missed it by very close both times. So don't worry about that too much. Focus on reading. So now what are you going to do? So let's talk about that. You missed. Take a day off. Go out, tell everyone. Get all the pain of telling everyone today, yesterday, whatever it is. Then take the weekend off. Just take the weekend off. Don't do anything. Then Monday, start reading again. And maybe you want to start on Sunday. But take 2-3 days off to relax and kind of reset your head and have a good time and live a life. And then go to start reading the book. Read this book for a week. Now, if you do want to try that whole other route of the 63-65, some firms don't allow it. But it's funny, if you have it, they have to take it. So it is what it is. It wouldn't be bad to get Kaplan. But your first thing you do is reread the book. Watch the Brian videos. Reread the book. Watch my videos. I'm going to go from there. That's your best bet. Right now, reset a couple days, then start reading. Okay. You're going to get it. You will get it. Okay. 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 Limited. Okay. So they can offset gains and losses. So there only be you can only use passive losses to offset passive gains. So you cannot use your passive losses to offset your ordinary income at all. Not one penny. Not like capital gains, where capital losses, you can use $3,000 a year against your personal income. This one you can't. So can you write off personal items as well? That's on your own tax return. So limited partnerships offset gains and losses inside the partnership, not the other stuff. Okay. If you want to write off personal items, like, you donate to charities, or your car's appreciating, your house appreciating, taxes, stuff like that. But that's its own thing. That's like a 1040. Those are two different things. Remember, limited partnership, the losses and gains stay in that bubble. So if you go, why would I do this? Well, here, if I invest in an LP and the first year I lose 20 grand, well, we have write-offs of 20 grand. Then the next year I have write-offs of 20 grand. Then the third year I have write-off of 20 grand. I literally have $60,000 in losses sitting in my bank. I can't use it, like kind of in my pocket. I can't use them against ordinary income or capital gains, but I got them. And then let's say the fourth year, we make $70,000 in this limited partnership. Finally making money. You only have to pay taxes on 10. So you got 60 grand in losses coming, boom, okay? You got 60 grand in losses coming off that reduce it. There you go. So that's what they're for, okay? But I don't think you can use personal stuff against your limited partnership stuff unless the limited partnership owns it. There are ways around, okay? Okay. I will not entertain that. I will not entertain that concept, okay? Lilo, yes, I know lots of people that have done it. I mean, you could even, I know they'll only take the 66, but you could, I mean, you could try to say, listen, give me one more shot. To take the 63, 65 while you're waiting. You're studying for the same stuff. Please talk to them and see if they'll let you do it so you can keep your job, okay? Don't think negative, though. Remember, if we have a choice, if you have a choice of getting more positive thoughts or less negative, get the negative out because you start manifesting that. So we're going to think, Lilo, you're going to pass it on the third time. I promise you, okay? Yeah, so I only do, I mean, Donald, I realized that when I do multiple exams on a night, it's not very good for everyone because people have to hear shit they don't care about. Now, if you have a quick question that could overlap with the 65 and 66, I'm happy to talk about it because there is some overlap, okay? If it's a general test taking test, I'm happy to talk about that. But I really won't be covering a lot of the 7 FINRA stuff until Tuesday because I want to separate it. I know it's a pain. We'll get to it. So, but if you have 65, 66 questions or something that may overlap, like a topic, like a product question, fine. But if it's general rules, I can't really talk. I'm not going to talk about it till Tuesday, just to keep it clean for everyone, so it's a better experience for everyone. That's my goal, is to make it better for everyone. Okay. Mac and cheese. Oof. Okay. That is outstanding. Thank you very much. Ooh, you threw a little money. Guess what I have to do? Where are those? Hold on. Where is my, hold on. Where's the chat? I just what did I do? Oh, I know what I did. There it is. I thought I just ruined my chat for a second. Here we go. Since that was such a nice thing you to do, you're going to get a longer one. Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, que tu cuerpo es para dar la alegría y cosa buena. Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, Macarena. Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, que tu cuerpo es para dar la alegría y cosa buena. Boom. Mac and cheese, baby. Mac and cheese. That is outstanding. Now you're done. Wait, are you done? Like that? Is that it? You're done? Finito? Gone? No worried about anything anymore? That is outstanding. Oh, Harmony, then you're rocking it. That's awesome. 63 is going to be easy for you. Lana, I get it. People do. So just are you done getting through the, see the question, Lana, are you done getting through this stuff? That's the big thing. You got to make sure you're done with the program before you take it. So you still got 8 days. That's fine. So try to get through it by this weekend. So you have at least 4 or 5 days of taking tests. The 66 is hard. You need to respect it. Okay. But that's fine. You're going to rock this. Okay. That's funny. It's amazing. Okay. Boom. So mac and cheese, did you have to do the math? Or was it just the concepts behind all this stuff? I hope that, I mean, I've been telling everyone, don't worry about the math on the NPV and IRR, but if people say that, then I'll start doing it. Okay. Okay. No, you might not. I mean, they don't, remember, the books don't cover everything. And a lot of the videos I do, which are like one-offs, that's because I've heard feedback from people that said they saw questions about it, not the actual questions. I would never do that, but it's just what I heard people hear. So I want to make sure that you have a chance, like when they talk about reverse mergers, boom, I want to make sure we talk about that. Not this exam, it's the other exams. But the books don't talk a lot about it, so I figure, why not? Okay. Harmony, right? That's awesome. So the 63 is going to be easy for you. Just make sure you keep, I mean, you're taking it on the 10th, or I forget what it is. Yeah, just keep hammering there's one thing about the 63. There's one thing I say about the 63 all the time. Take tests till your eyes bleed, basically. You need to take tests over and over and over again. This is the one exam. No other exam I like this. Read the book, read the book, read the book. Then start taking tests until your head explodes. You want to make sure you take tests over and over and over again. Okay. Harmony, you're gonna be it's a Harmony song? I don't know. I was gonna say Ebony and Ivory, but that doesn't work. Okay. Oh, that'll help a ton. Michael Weiss is great. By the way, that's a great thing. Michael Weiss is over at Series7examtutor.com. He's awesome, especially he's half my cost. He's like $100 an hour, or if it's on the weekends, it's more. But that's awesome. Harmony, great job going with Michael Weiss. Good stuff. He's so organized. He's like everything I am. I mean, I'm fucking funny and he's good. But I am unorganized, but I'm good what I do. He's super duper organized. So he has sheets, he has charts, stuff to go through. You will not regret going with him. Also, if he's booked and I'm booked, go on my website. I have another tutor on there that's pretty good. Okay. But Michael Weiss right now, stick with him. He's good and he's cheap. Okay. We got Justin Espinazota Gordon. Okay. So now I'm going to say, you feel ready? Oh, you're in good shape. As long as you're not memorizing the questions, Justin, you're in good shape. As long as you're not memorizing, you're going to rock this thing on Thursday. So that means don't really do any tests tomorrow. I mean, you're going to anyway. People do. But I tell them not to make it so they don't go crazy on it. You're good. Those are solid scores. So make sure you go to bed at a normal time tonight and a normal time tomorrow, just to make sure that you're well rested, because nothing can hurt your score more than being unwell rested. I'll put it that way. Okay. Oh, that's good. That can I sell a security video? That's one of my favorite videos. Okay. I mean, I have a couple my new ones that I'm doing, which you guys should check them out. There's a new series I'm doing called Security Showdown, where I'm actually having pretend debaters go back and forth to teach you the stuff through like anger. So they're yelling at each other, but they're talking about the products so that you can compare them to. Like I have one coming out, ETF versus mutual fund. I'm in the middle of editing it, but I did a broker dealer versus IA. I did Geo versus revenue. I think I did Geo versus revenue bond. I'm using them fighting to flesh out information about the product. So go check them out. Okay. Now, yeah, I agree. I think my Can I Sell a Security Exempt Security video is a really good one. It has charts. I think I do a good job. There are some videos I do shit job on, and some I think I do a good job on. And if you watch some of my older videos, you can see that I don't edit it. I don't really edit other than take out like my cursing too much. You're surprised. I curse and I edit some of that out. Okay. Like when my dogs bark and shit like that. Okay. Mac and cheese, that is outstanding. Okay, so Justin, getting a 66, that's a very smart move. So once you have that, start looking at the Morgan Stanleys, the Fidelities. Once you pass that, start really slamming that resume out there as much as you can. Okay. Here's my thing. That's great, Evan. That's great that you got a 90. You're way too fucking fast. Okay. Don't go so fast. Okay. Yes, it's fine. It really is fine. But don't go so fast. I think you should probably slow down a little bit. You'd even do better. Make sure you're not memorizing answers, but yeah, get some sleep. Make sure whoever you're with does the right thing tonight to get you, I was going to say get you off, but I'll just say get you relaxed. Go to get a massage, smoke some weed. No, don't smoke weed. Just could take this thing. Make sure you read customer accounts either tonight or tomorrow morning. So test is 9 a.m. Maybe you read customer accounts, put yourself to get here, just fall asleep to it. Okay. You want to make sure that because it's low hanging fruit. Hopefully you watch my crash course playlist. You're going to take your time. You're going to rock this. And getting a 70 last time is tough. And you run and you'll run out of time. That sucks. That won't happen this time because you sound like you're Speedy Gonzalez. My wife calls me that. Okay. Whoa. You're the one who wanted me to do this shirtless in front of the stock exchange. I got it. Okay. Boom. Okay. That is awesome. Yeah, I think Kaplan does a good job. Okay. Pass the 66 today. So New York Stock Exchange, Joe, are you done? So we're going to give you a little happy time.
Oh, ching-ching-ching. Here come the hot stepper. I'm the lyrical gangster. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. Still love you like
I'll have to put a second camera on here at one point because you can see that I dance to this shit horribly. The white man's overweight. Okay, but I love these songs. I keep trying to switch them up. I try to change one every month or so. That is awesome. Okay. And I think Kaplan is a good, listen, some people resonate with STC. Some people resonate with Kaplan. Whatever works, it does not matter. Awesome. So are you done now? No more sarcastic comments? No more questions about me doing it in front of the stock exchange? Somebody else said I should do a thing on something in a bikini, in a Speedo in front of the stock exchange. That is not happening. As I said, no one wants that. Okay. Okay. Jenna, that's right. We're going to get you through this. We're going to pull yourself. We're going to pull you through. Okay. I promise you that. Okay. Okay. Boom, Jessica. Boom. Okay. Okay. Good to know. That's fine. So you can't use personal on a limited partnership. There you go. Okay. Karen Deep. That is awesome. Welcome back. Let's get it, baby. For guys, when you first start studying, what do? Start reading. Don't forget, I have 2 other places I post shit. Instagram, I do Series 7 Whisper. I've been doing that since 2019. And TikTok, Series 7 Whisper since 2018, 19. Okay? Keep that in mind. Funny that they've been there since for years and years and years. Okay. Yeah, I got a tutor in training here. Once he gets to the 24. Okay. Okay. Well, it depends. Dushka. Okay. It depends, right? So I like multiple vendors. I do like to, maybe not reading multiple vendors, but obviously I want to watch my videos because they're going to help. Okay. But if you want to take multiple vendors' questions, that's always good because you want your mind to be agile enough that you can handle different types. Because if Naman's great, they're very focused on their videos, not their books, which is fine. I think taking multiple vendors' questions, Notman and STC, achievable. That gets your mind agile enough that even if this way, if a trick question comes at you, you're used to adjusting your thinking to find the topic, worried about the words. And that happens a lot, that people focus, they're so worried about the wording and stuff, and they get that down, then they walk into the test and they go, what the hell just happened? I literally had a girl, that was like 12 years ago. She took it on paper and all that stuff, and she was in the middle of trying to get married at the same time, which makes it hard. She walked into the test and she told me she passed, and she comes out and she goes, I literally went up to the proctor and said, you gave me the wrong exam. Because it was on paper. She had learning disabilities, whatever. And she said, you gave me the wrong exam. Please give me the right one. And she said, no, that's the right one. And she passed. But people feel that way. People absolutely feel that way when they're, if they just get used to the wording. So Dushka, I would say I would like you to use another vendor. Unless you're taking a test like Friday, then don't bother. Like if you're taking the test the next 3 or 4 days, that'll fuck you up. You can do my videos where I take the exams online. That's not a bad idea. Okay. In the exam walkthrough playlist. Okay. Michael Rosa, we're training him. We're going to get him there. And that's good. Lara, that's awesome. Boom. Okay, that's awesome. Just keep hammering it. But here's the thing. Oh, wait, you're taking it soon. You don't have time to do that. You got to finish. You got to finish. Okay. I know that it feels like you can't. You got to finish it. You can always go back and do that. Why don't you take pictures of the stuff you're not sure about and then finish the book? Because you cannot, listen to me, you cannot do that. You cannot you're not going to finish. You got to get done with the material by Saturday, Sunday at the latest. Okay. I agree. He's good stuff. I think Michael's great. I think he'll help you on this one too. He'll definitely push you over the top. Okay. Okay. A lot about BDCs, right? Business Development Corps. Yeah, here's the thing though. Sometimes you feel like there's a lot. The variable annuities for sure. But a lot of people feel like there's something's on a test. If they didn't study it hard enough, then they feel like there's 30 million questions on that. But it is what it is. Okay. Okay. I love that too. That's awesome. I like it too. I'm having a lot of fun with those. Okay. You know what's weird? The LinkedIn doesn't show up on my viewer stuff, but it's fine. Boom. That is awesome to get done, Jessica. That is outstanding. Okay. Yeah, just read the book. You got to get through the book one full time. Then just take chapter quizzes. Here's the thing on this: the regs are super important, and so is investment vehicle characteristics. You got to get those two down. Okay, you got to get those two down for sure. Okay, hold on. Yeah, so hold on. Let me get back to this, Devin. Okay, good. So remember, don't act like. So you can take it right after New Year's. That's awesome. Okay, you get almost 2 holiday weekend sort of things. Like you get 2 kind of crazy weeks to study where you're not going to be very busy in the middle of the week. So you have like a weekend and like a Wednesday where you don't have to do anything, New Year's Day and stuff like that. But please spend a day reading. Okay, spend like a day. Say a day. You spend like a good week. Just don't act like you just missed it by 1. Act like you missed it by 29. So go attack this like you missed the whole thing. So start reading the whole book, cover to cover. I tell that to everyone. If you miss the test by a couple points, just go take the day, like you said, tell everyone today, and then start reading the book. Like take a couple of days off, then just read the book cover to cover. With the 7, don't reread options or margin. You can just do problems. Same thing with fundamental and technical. Just do problems on that. Okay. Okay. I'm having fun with them. I'm trying to do as many of them as I can because I'm having a lot of fun with the security showdown. Yeah, just focus on the regs, on the 66, focus on the regs, focus on the investment. You got to do everything, but don't worry about the math. Seriously, hardly any math on the test. There'll always be one person who goes, I got a ton, but odds are not really. And investment vehicle characteristics, regs, and try to get the other stuff, but don't sweat it too much. Okay. I love it. You're at Mass Mutual. That's awesome. Balakuna, those are great people. I love those people. I think Anthony runs the whole thing. Tony, he's awesome. I love him. They're very forward thinking. That's awesome. You're gonna have a lot of it there. I don't know if they come in every day. One of the groups on the 8th floor, they only come in on Wednesdays. Everything's work from home. But the other one, they're in every day. Good supportive group, bunch of good guys. You're gonna like it. I wouldn't worry about it too much. That's not this test. You got to get the ethics and prohibited activities. For the 63 especially, you got to get the ethics and prohibited activity done. You really do. It's not, you can't not do that. Okay. I know that you're not saying you aren't, but you got to make sure that's down on top of the regs. You're going to get a lot of ethics questions. Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah, they're important. Yes. Yes, Ashley. Absolutely. I agree. Investment vehicle characteristics. That's true. I like it. I agree. Yeah, that's tough. I mean, yeah, that's tough. I mean, I'm a fan of taking Thanksgiving Day off or Christmas Day off, but not the whole weekend. I get it. It is what it is. You'll come back. You'll get it. Just keep hammering it. You got to make it up today, tomorrow. Well, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday to make sure you're done. If you can get 3 and 4 done by tomorrow, by Saturday, you should be fine. Okay. Okay. Cameron. Okay. Okay. Look, here's the thing. I don't take notes. Now, is it because I'm smart? No, it's because I'm fucking lazy. I'm very lazy. I don't like taking notes. Okay. Okay. There you go. I love that. Boom. Okay. LinkedIn. Jessica, you're going to nail it. See, too bad my class is there. I don't know if they're renewing it next year because the program ended, but I was just there 2 weeks ago. Okay. And then I think 3-4 people took it the day after the class and they all passed at 66. We'll get there. Okay. So Cameron, I'm not a note taker. Just read through the book one more time. If you're scoring 76, 78, that's great. Just spend a day reading. Just spend a day rereading the book. It'll reinforce a lot of your shit. Okay. Do that and then just take tests until your eyes bleed. Again, the 63 is absolutely a take tests until your eyes bleed test. And obviously watch Ken's videos. That'll help you a lot. Guys, and remember for this, there's an entire playlist called the 65-66 playlist. There are a ton of videos in there. Some of them say 63 on it. That's fine. That's the overlap stuff. Because YouTube doesn't really like you putting up 2 videos in the same shit with different names. I'm not going to do it. It'll be crap. So I don't need to be striked on all that. So if they say 63 on it, absolutely could be on the 65 or 66. 100% could be on there. Yup, and Anthony's here. He's a great guy. That's awesome. You're going to love it there. So it's mostly work for home. I like it. KOP. King of Prussia. God, I had to think about that for a second. Okay. So at the end of the here we go. Okay. Yeah, you should be fine. If you're getting 80s, as long as it's not from memorizing. Remember, guys, if you have more questions, throw them in here. If not, I'll bring some questions up. But if you're getting 78 to 80s on Kaplan, and I don't know if you've taken a full final yet. You got to take finals, but your scores are solid. As long as it's not from memorizing, you know enough to pass. Now, whether you do or not, we don't know. But if you're scoring those scores and it's not from memorizing, you know enough to pass. And you should be confident in that. Okay. Why you guys? Okay. Christine, I think that's tight only because then you won't have time to work on stuff. You're better off doing like one time, like a full week before. So if you're taking it like on the 20th, you want to schedule on the 12th or 13th so they can work on stuff and then you can build up and then you can have like a last minute conversation. I try to talk to my students like the night before the morning of the test just to make sure they're hyped up and they're in good shape. But yeah, I think 3 days before is okay. If you're scoring 75, 80, 80s and you want to just do like questions with the tutor, fine, 3 days before works. But if you're looking for topics to fix, like options or something big, I would give yourself a week so that you can work on it and then, follow up. Okay. Not too shabby. Let's do this. Okay. Wow. So Austin, that's awesome. Okay. I have a question for you. She's taking the 66 now, right? Or the 63. I want to ask somebody, and this is quickly a quick 7 question. I'll go back to everything else. Please throw questions in there. If not, I'm going to throw some questions up. Did you feel like you got a lot of options? I'm hearing a lot of people now. Get it could be because it's November and it's Mercury retrograde, but I'm hearing a lot of people not getting a lot of option questions lately, and that's disturbing. That's not a good thing. Well, it's a fine thing, but options are like the bread and butter of just getting this shit done. Okay. Let me bring some stuff up. Let me see if we can do this. Okay. I'm going to throw some screen up. We will do some random stuff. I'll try to do more reg stuff than just the pure 65, 66 stuff because I want to make sure we're covered. Okay. Make this nice and big. That's what she said. See if now I can remember if I can make this work through. Okay. That is crazy. That's like maybe it's just a November thing. Maybe they're trying to screw everyone over. Okay. Oh, that's not. We do not want that. But let me see if this helps. Hold on. There may be a reason this works. There we go. That should be better. Okay. Can everyone read number 2, number 3? We're going to do number 3. Everyone try to do number 3. We're going to do that. Can you read it? I hope you can. If not, let me try to make it bigger. That might be better. Let's see. That looks better, I think. Let me move Justin's thing out of the way. So good. It's even better. You don't see my face. How great is that? That's like the perfect thing. Okay. Okay. Everyone try to take a chance to read that. We'll talk about other things. Okay. Well, you'll try to do number 3. Okay. Yeah, they're not, Austin, that's fine. They're not easy, but the fact that you pass it without a lot of options, that's a good thing. Okay. So maybe options are just falling off the test. I don't know. Okay. Good. Awesome. Now this is it's like it's a 66 question, but it has a little 63 stuff in it. So everyone on here should be able to at least try to answer it. Yeah, Austin. So the 66 is hard. If you respect it, you'll be fine. Okay. Make sure you read everything. Make sure you got the regs down. Make sure you got the investment vehicle characteristics down. It's going to help you a lot. I mean, those are big things. Those are high money makers. Okay. So I'm going to read this out loud. So hopefully some of us can answer it. An existing client of an investment advisor, IA, that's how they do it, wants to instruct the investment advisor to authorize a third party to look up the client's account. Remember, they're not looking for discretion. According to the NASAA, they always do this. Look at this. So I want you to show something. Sometimes these questions are long only because they add this shit into it. Like it adds literally 2 lines to the question. It would have been a much shorter question. Okay. So the only one answering it is Dushka. Okay, now, so which of the following statements is true regarding the client's instructions? A, the instructions must always be in writing. B, the instruction need only be in writing if they count as a discretionary one. C, the instructions can be verbal if the third party's authority is limited to time and price discretion. And D, the instructions need only be in writing if the authority being given includes buying and selling of securities. So again, let's walk through this, okay? I'd rather you answer and get it wrong, than not answer it at all. Seriously, I would much rather you answer and get it wrong than not answer it at all. And it's a hard one. I'm giving you hard stuff, okay? So they're not looking for this. They don't want another person to have discretion. They just want somebody else to have access, like maybe an accountant or my lawyer, so they can see this stuff. So all they want to know is, what do I have to do to let another person look at my account? I'll give you guys, okay. No. Lanre, read. You got to read. Don't take notes. Don't copy questions. Just keep going. Oh, Lanre. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Just keep going. Just get through the book. Okay. Since nobody's going to answer, I'm going to give the answer. Remember something. They're not giving discretionary authority. I'm literally letting someone else look at my account. So the answer has to be A. The answer has to be A, as in avocado, because you're letting someone else access the account, not do trades on it, but look at it. So you're giving them access to it. So you have to do it in writing. Justin, that's awesome. You have to do it in writing, because you have to make sure that 3 months from now or 6 months from now, when they go, hey, why is blah, 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 look, you have access to my account. You go, you requested it, and there it is. So you can't just verbally give someone else access to the account. It has to be in writing. Okay, that's number 1. Let's try another one. Hold on. Let me find a good one. It's not really power of attorney. Remember, that's what everyone's getting confused about. They're trying to make it look like it's power of attorney, but it's not. It's literally letting someone just see your account. Yeah, Dushka, that's awesome. Oh, I love this question. This is my favorite one. Here we go. Ooh, that's bad. Ooh, see me up close. That's bad. The veil's better. I like the behind the curtain. Okay. Okay. Number 5 we're doing. Okay. Yes, remember, that wasn't power of attorney. That was literally letting someone else just look at the account. Not do trades, not do anything. Just look at the account. So we're doing number 5 now. Okay. We'll do this till 9. And if you guys have questions, okay, ask them. I can do that while everyone's looking. Happy to do that. Do 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 do. Okay. Okay. I think some people are answering. It's good. Okay. We don't know if you're right or not. So again, an investment advisor has no place of business in a given state, but communicates monthly with 20 clients in that state. And by the way, anyone who was here for the 7, I do this for the 7 too, the SA and 7 on the Tuesday nights. Under the USA, the advisor would have to be registered in that state if all the clients in the state were broker-dealers, banks, insurance companies, or private investors with at least $1 million in net worth. Okay, so they're saying if we have these guys as clients, which one would force me to register? So if I have no place of business in a state and I only deal with institutions, I don't have to register. Yes, private investors are retail. So this is what Elon Musk is retail. Keep saying that in your head. Elon Musk is retail. So is everyone else in the world then. If Elon Musk is retail, so is he. Now, let's do the other one. Say Bill Gates and Melinda are retail. Divorced, but retail. But their foundation is an institution. So the Bill and Melinda Gates institution is a institution. But Bill and Melinda Gates on their own are not. You're right. The answer is D. Oh, Maria, welcome on. Who threw past the 7 just this week. And she's already an animal going after the 66. So this is absolutely right. Retail customers, you would have to register for. So it doesn't matter how rich you are. If you're a living, breathing human being, you are a retail customer. Okay, so let's not. Stop the look. Okay, hold on. Find another one. Let's see. I like these questions. This is a good one. God. They say a camera adds 10 pounds. I must have like 9 cameras on me. Okay, hold on. Because I'm really like 140 pounds. Okay. Okay. Everyone look at number 15. I'm going to read it. And again, anyone in here who just wants to ask questions, ask them. This is just to fill in space. Okay. So I think it's fun. And Thursdays are always weird. They never really last the full hour. Sometimes they last 2 hours. Sometimes they hardly last at all. And what's weird is no matter how many subscribers I have, when I had 100 subscribers or 500 or 80,000, literally the number of people on the live was like between 20 and 40. Okay. Under the USA, securities sold in a non-exempt transaction by an agent of a broker-dealer. Again, under the USA, securities sold in a non-exempt transaction by an agent of a broker-dealer must be what? Okay. A, registered with the SEC. B, registered exempt or federally covered securities. C, listed on a major securities exchange. D, listed in a recognized securities manual. I know there's a delay. So, okay. So under the USA, so again, securities listed. So while we're talking, so make sure we got, so this all these exams, you want to make sure you have ethics and prohibited activities down. You want to get the whole exempt security, exempt transaction stuff down. You want to have a list of you want to know the difference in qualification and coordination. You should know the difference between it. Look, the vendors do this more than the test does, but you really should know the difference between an exempt transaction and an exempt security. You should know the difference. Okay. I mean, you don't have to, but you fucking have to. You have to know the difference. Okay. So here we go. We got a bunch of different answers. I'm going to give it another 30 seconds. So an exempt security is an security that is always exempt, never has to register. An exempt transaction is a security where normally you would have to register, but because of the way you're doing it, you don't have to register. So it's really a non-exempt security, which means you have to register. Okay. But if you do it a certain way, you will not have to register. Good. Okay. So let's do this. Okay. So the answer is, drum roll, please. B as in boy. Nobody got it right. The answer here is B as in bullshit. Okay. So if you're going to sell a security in a state, this is my line. Okay. If you're going to sell a security in a state, it has to be one of 3 things: registered, exempt security, or an exempt transaction. One of those 3 things has to be a yes. Okay. So again, under the USA, if you want to sell security in a state, it either has to be registered, exempt, or an exempt transaction. Now, remember something. Whether it's exempt on the SEC level doesn't really have a whole lot of bearing on us. Well, we'll get into that. So qualification is registering in one state only. Remember that. Registering by qualification is registering in one state only. You only register with the SEC, with the state and no one else. That's qualification. The administrator has as long as they want. Okay. Second, coordination is registering with the SEC and the state. But you do see that you do not need to be registered with the SEC to register in the state. Okay. Okay. Read that again. It's a non-exempt transaction. So if you want to sell it in a state, you either have to register it, have an exempt security, or federal covered security, which is exempt. Okay. Okay. Lord Doggo, get some sleep, baby. Get the fuck off my live. But go, baby. Hold on. I'm going to ruin you guys for a second. This is how I feel, Lord Doggo. And next.
Now I'm a believer, not a trace of doubt in my mind.
Boom. Okay. Oh, back to this. Okay. So let's go through this. So it's a non-exempt transaction, which means you would have to register. Okay. Okay. Now, a non-exempt transaction means it would normally have to register unless it's an exempt security. Okay. Remember that. So does this, okay. It's a tricky question, right? So that's why I do these. That's why I like doing these, to teach you guys how to read these things. Like I tell everyone, I may not be the smartest guy in the world, but I can take the fuck out of a test. You put a test in front of me, obviously not the MCATs and the CFA because it takes brains. I can do better than most people expect. Okay. Doesn't mean I'll pass. And it doesn't mean I'm super smart. It just means I can take a test. Now, again, if it's a non-exempt security, that means it would normally have to register. So then what happens here? If it's an exempt security, I won't have to register. Because it's a non-exempt transaction. If it's a registered, I'm done. Or if it's federal covered, which is exempt, all of that means the same thing. Hope that helps a little bit. Tushka. So remember, it's a non-exempt trend. Remember, there are two different things: non-exempt exempt transactions and exempt securities. Okay. So if it's an exempt transaction, then we don't have to do anything. But if it's a non-exempt transaction, then we either have to register it, it's exempt, or a federal covered security. One of those. Okay. Not too shabby, people. Not too shabby. Let's find some more. We got, I'm going to kill it early probably. Okay, hold on. Oh, this is a fun one. This is a fun one. Everyone should be able to get this. This could be for any exam. Let me make this a little bit bigger. Okay, here we go. I'm going to read it. An investor and advisor representative meets with a new client to begin the financial planning process, little boys and girls, by defining financial goals. The IAR asks the client, if you had a certain amount of extra money each year, would it give you more satisfaction to buy a brand new car, moronic, or to make an extra contribution to your retirement plan? This client profile question is meant to help the IAR identify the client's risk tolerance, liquidity needs, investment experience, or attitude toward money. So again, would you buy a car or you invest it? Is that risk tolerance, liquidity needs, investment experience, or attitude toward money? Okay. I think that works. Okay. Maybe we'll make this the last question. Well, I can go till 10. I can till 9, but that's not okay. Because I think we're all doing well. I think as long as people are answering these questions, I'm good with this. Okay. And this could be on the 63, 65, anything, because it's all about, here we go. Okay. Now, again, if you got a bunch of money, would you stupidly invest it in the market? Would you stupidly buy a new car, or would you invest it in your retirement plan? Which one would you do? I need Jeopardy music. That's what I need. To bug. Nikki just passed the 6. That's awesome. Boom. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I was going to do that. Watch. That'd be the thing that gets me booted. Jeopardy music. Although I heard, what's his name just came out with a Pat Sajak did Wheel of Fortune for the 50th anniversary. Okay. Okay. Again, so here's the deal. I know Alex Trebek was that's when he first came out. I'm like, wait, how is he alive? And then I realized it was Alex Trebek who died. Okay. Pat Sajak is just a hack. No, I'm kidding. So here we go. The answer for this one is D, as in my grade point average through high school. D is in David. Okay. So because the person is saying, are you going to invest your money or are you going to waste it? Okay. Very good. I like it. Okay. I think everyone's on a good track here. Okay. So the attitude toward money is, are you going to invest it or are you going to waste it? So that's your attitude. Like, are you a spender or are you a saver? And that matters. Like, I know that one of my students, she said her dad was an IA, or I think it was his dad. And one of the questions he asked them just as a feeler outer, I guess, was, if you have to go to the airport, are you the one that shows up at the last minute or do you show up 3 hours early? And I guess the idea, and I'll give another question. The idea behind that is, do you take risks or are you plan ahead? And that matters. You got to know what kind of people you're dealing with. That's the whole know your customer, is always knowing everything you can about your customer. Okay. Oh, I like this one. I like this one a lot. Oh, I was sharing. Okay, hold on. Share screen. That's what I should do. Just do it that way. Never mind. I'm going to figure this thing out at one point. Okay. Everyone do number 22. Let's see, which is better? That might be easier. Tell me if that's easier to read. But then you got to look at me. That's bad. Okay. Under the Uniform Securities Act of 1956, I'm trying to do all 63 stuff. Under the Uniform Securities Act of 1956, a federal covered advisor who is located in a state must do which of the following in that state? Comply with the state minimum financial requirements, comply with the state's custody requirements, maintain the books and records required by the state, make a notice file in the state. Okay. Oh, good. I'm glad it's easier. Oh, thank you. Now I know which one to do. Okay. So everyone's like peeking in, God, I can't read that shit. Okay. Maybe that's why you guys are getting it wrong. That's okay. So now, maybe I'll do a couple more then. Okay. Under the Uniform Securities Act of 1956, a federal covered advisor who is located in a state must do which of the following? Comply with state minimum financial requirements, comply with state's custody requirements, maintain the books and records required by the state, or make notice filing in the state. Tesla. NVIDIA, my stock, baby. My entire life everything is based on NVIDIA. My mood is based on where NVIDIA is. Like, so diversification, supposed to have stuff spread. I'm somewhat diversified, but I have a heavy amount of NVIDIA. And the good thing is I have a lot of Reddit. When I got in the IPO, I bought like 500 shares. So I bought it at 34, and now it's at 156 or something, which is fucking crazy. I just did a YOLO, baby. I sold like 100, then I bought back in when it went to 80, and now it's up there. Because as much as I think it's a toxic cesspool, if I can make money on it, I will. Okay, that is awesome, right? So if we are federal covered security, it does not matter what we're in there. If we have more than 5 clients or an office, we have to notice file. We do not register. It looks like it gave you an easy question. That is outstanding. So let's try one more. Let's do one more. That is outstanding, people. Outstanding. That is awesome. I'm going to find one more good one. Okay. Oh, you guys would hate that one. I don't want to give one that's a long reader because then we'll be here forever. Oh, here we go. Here's a good one. Hope everyone's doing well. We're good. Oh, there you go. There you go, Harmony. Good. Here we go. Yeah, it's the way to go. I mean, I think. Boom. That should be okay. That's a good one. I think that's a good way to read it. Okay. Yeah. I'm heavy. Like literally, that's not all my portfolio, but that's a lot of it. That's like NVIDIA, Tesla, Salesforce. I don't do Aflac. I just put up there because it was an A. Comcast, all that stuff. I do have a Lily's shares. I mean, I figure if they're going to make money on us, they're going to rip us off. Might as well make some money on that shit. Okay. Everyone take a read. I'll read it in a second. Give everyone a chance to read it, and then I'll read it. Okay. Oh, hold on. Really? Hold on. Let me see. Oh, now that it's bigger, let me see if I can do that. Hold on. Oh. What question? I don't remember what question it was. Shit, hold on. Where are we? We got that far. Wait, what did I do? Hold on. Let me stop sharing for a second. Oh, there you go. Okay. Now I got to figure out what question it was. Here it is. Okay. I got it. It's crazy. So sometimes it just moves. Hope that's as small as I can get. Okay. But I'll read it to you. Don't worry, Harmony. Now, an investment advisor has a principal place of business in state A. There you go. And is registered in states A and B. The state securities administrator of state B determines that IA is insolvent, meaning bankrupt. Under the USA, the administrator of state B has the authority to A, revoke the registration. B, revoke the registration of AA only if IA has custody of client funds or securities. Do nothing if the IA has previously posted a bond pursuant to state B's minimum net worth requirements. And D, do nothing unless and until state A acts on the insolvency. So now remember something. They're insolvent. What does insolvent mean? Bankrupt. It means bankrupt. Okay, I'll read it again. An investment advisor has its principal place of business in state A and is registered in state A and B. The state securities administrator of state B determines that IA is insolvent. Under the USA, what can they do? Can they revoke? They can revoke only if you have custody. B, C, do nothing. D, do nothing unless state A acts on the insolvency. What are we going with, baby? Harmony, could you hopefully read that one? Here, I'll do it this way. Okay. Oh, maybe. Okay. Oh, that's probably why. Okay. So did my inflection change when I was reading it? I hope not. I'm trying to be pretty neutral on this. Like I always joked I would love to be one of the readers on that if you have a learning disability, you can get somebody to read the test to you. Imagine how much money I'd make if I did that. Oh no. Is it A or B or C or D? Okay. So here we go. So understand the IA is bankrupt, insolvent, gone, insolvent, not here no longer. They can't be in business. So kick them the fuck out. So the answer is A as in avocado. So if they're insolvent, it doesn't matter. Remember, so they only have a net worth requirement if they have custody. So it's A. They only have okay, good. It is A as an apple. So it is only, you only have a net worth requirement if you have custody. Fair. Now, the second part of this is that's true, but you have to have at least a positive net worth. You cannot be bankrupt. So if you're bankrupt, I kick you the fuck out. That's just the way it goes. If you are bankrupt and you're not, and you are bankrupt, you're gone out of my state. And it doesn't matter what the A does. So you kick him out of your state and then you say, hey, by the way, A, they're bankrupt. And they go, oh, and they'll kick them out too. And in reality, if you suspend them or you revoke them, then A can use that as a reason to revoke them also. Because one of the reasons they can revoke your ass is if another state does it. I hope everyone got that right. A lot of people did. Jessica, that's okay. Letter A is the answer, because if they're insolvent or they're bankrupt, they go. I understand the whole thing about the that you think for custody, but that's just a net worth requirement. So if you have under the net worth, they make you put up a surety bond. But if you're bankrupt, you're bankrupt. Okay. Not too bad, people. That was pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Hold on. Ooh, no, that's not good. We'll go back to this. There we go. Okay. Everyone, that's awesome. Everyone taking the test tomorrow. Let's get hyped up. Everyone taking the test before next Thursday. Ooh, wait a second. Hold on. I want to see something. Am I going to screw you guys over again? When's Christmas? What day is Christmas on? I think it's on a Wednesday. Yeah, so we're good. So we'll have it. Okay, just making sure. Christmas Eve, I think I'll be fine, but the 7 people might get screwed because Christmas Eve is on a Tuesday. Okay, everyone, I love this stuff. I'm going to play the one song that gets me booted. It's my favorite mashup. I love it. This is awesome. Thanks, God. Everyone, thanks for coming on here. Harmony, you're going to come on next Thursday and tell us how great the 63 was and that you beat it. I know everyone taking the test is going to talk about how fucking great it was and how great a time they had, and they passed it. I feel it. I absolutely feel it. We're going to do this. Before we go, we have to do this. I want everyone to type in here, I'm going to pass the test. I need everyone to say that I'm going, not I have to, not I want to, not I say I'm going to pass this test. You can even say I'm going to bad bitch, I'm going to take this. Maria, we're going to do this. We got this. I want to pull you guys across. I need everyone to type in here before you go. That's how you say goodbye to me. Don't even say love you, Ken. Don't say bye. Just say, I'm going to pass the test. That's how I know I feel the love. I want everyone to say, I'm going to pass the test. And it feels good to say it. It absolutely feels good to say that. To say, I'm going to pass the test. You got to do that. Even if it doesn't work the first time, you're not going to give up. You're going to keep doing it. So everyone, I know it's about a 30-second delay. Start typing away. There's 36 people on here. I need everyone to say, and then plus LinkedIn, whatever the hell that is. I want everyone to type in that they're going to pass the test. And if you're in, I think Twitter, you can type in too. So let's go. Come on. I want to see it before I go. I'm going to play some good songs while I'm waiting. It's a good minute. It's going to give you 1 full minute to type it in there that you can feel that, right? Feel the hype. Get this, okay? Okay, everyone, I'm going to head out of here, but I wanted to end on a high note. We got this. I love everyone says they're going to pass the test. And everyone who didn't, you're still going to pass. Just say it every morning. Say yourself, I'm going to, every morning in the mirror, brush your teeth with your offhand and say, I'm going to pass this test. After 17 days of doing this, okay? After 17 days of telling yourself you're going to pass, your neurons start changing. Remember that. Do that. Positive attitudes. No fucking negatives. No, Lilo, no say I'm afraid of failing. Do not fucking say that. I don't want to hear the F word ever other than fuck you. So all I want to know is that we're going to pass this test. We got to go. We got to go. I am out of here. You all have a great weekend. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. And I will see you in 7 days. Because I'm crazy, Kenny. Adios, babies. Well, it's awkward when I don't get out that quick. Boom, I'm out of here.
I'm looking for a man in finance. Just that.